What happens when an AI system causes harm, and the only evidence of what happened is controlled by the same organization that operated the AI? That is not accountability, that is self-verification. As AI agents begin handling money, patient data, interviews, benefits, and government decisions, this problem is becoming impossible to ignore. Many organizations don't have real AI accountability, they have logs, and those are not the same thing. AI agents are no longer simple chatbots. They're reading documents, calling tools, summarizing evidence, recommending decisions, routing cases, and influencing outcomes that affect real people: loans, medical triage, hiring, benefits, and government workflows. Organizations say, "Don't worry, we log everything," but the critical questions remain: who owns the logs, who can edit them, and who decides what gets shown when something goes wrong? A log is useful for troubleshooting, but it is not automatically trustworthy evidence. When the AI operator creates, stores, manages, and exports the logs, the evidence is controlled by the very party under scrutiny. From an audit perspective, that's weak. It's essentially the operator saying, "Here are our logs. Trust us." In high-stakes AI, trust us is not a governance strategy. Imagine a healthcare AI agent supporting clinical intake. It reviews symptoms, summarizes history, and routes patients. One day, a patient is misrouted as low urgency and suffers serious harm. The vendor reviews the logs and says the agent followed the expected workflow. They export a clean file of prompts, responses, and timestamps. It looks complete, but can anyone independently prove those logs weren't altered, filtered, or selectively exported after the incident? This is the accountability gap. You can have policies, responsible AI statements, and governance boards, but if you cannot prove what the AI actually did, accountability remains incomplete. When harm occurs, the real questions are: what happened? What did the AI see? What prompt was used? What tool was called? And most importantly, can an independent party verify the record? Without trustworthy evidence, AI governance is theater. This belongs in security of AI because security is not only about preventing attacks, it's also about preserving truth after the system acts. Evidence integrity, auditability, and chain of custody are security issues. If the evidence can be quietly changed afterward, the accountability layer has already failed. The missing piece is a technical proof layer. One proven approach is tamper-evident logging using cryptographic hashes. The full record can stay inside the operator's system, but a cryptographic fingerprint, hash, is written to independent storage. Later, when logs are exported, anyone can regenerate the hash and verify whether the evidence has been altered. The math doesn't prove the AI was correct, but it can prove whether the record is trustworthy. Let's be clear, tamper-evident logs don't prove the AI was accurate, fair, or safe. They don't prevent harm in real time. What they can do is make it much harder to quietly alter evidence after the fact. That single capability strengthens every other part of AI governance. For organizations buying AI, stop asking vendors if they keep logs. Ask tougher questions. Can those logs be independently verified? Are prompts, responses, tool calls, model versions, and human approvals protected from modification? Will the evidence hold up under audit or investigation? This directly supports frameworks like the NIST AI Risk Management Framework. Governance says accountability matters. The technical control must deliver verifiable evidence, turning policy language into operational assurance. Red team findings need more than screenshots. They need a defensible evidence trail. What prompt triggered the failure? What model responded? What tool was called? Without verifiable records, even strong red team results lose power. The same applies to independent verification and validation. Evaluators need more than vendor PDFs or screenshots. They require tamper-evident records of prompts, responses, model versions, tool calls, and approvals, so results can be reproduced and trusted. Without verifiable chains, IV&V isn't independent. For high-stakes AI, verifiable audit trails must become a procurement requirement, not a nice-to-have. Contract language should demand tamper-evident, independently verifiable records for all AI agent interactions. The future of AI accountability comes down to one question: are we comfortable letting AI operators control the only evidence, or are we ready to require a technical proof layer? Security of AI position. AI accountability fails when the same organization that caused the harm controls the evidence. A trustworthy AI system should produce evidence that can be independently verified. That is how we move from slogans to real assurance. Next time someone claims their AI is accountable, ask, who controls the audit evidence? And can it be independently verified? Because in high-stakes AI, accountability without proof is just trust wearing a governance badge. I'm Bobby, and this is Security of AI. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment below.